Paul Atanga Nji is on it again. He said that Lucifer, that is Satan, has rejected the Ambazonia fighter. That Lucifer asked the Ambazonia fighter to commit atrocity in southern Cameroon. But the Ambazonia fighter went and committed atrocity more than expected by Lucifer. Lucifer was not expecting such from them. And then now Lucifer is rejecting the Ambazonia fighter. Listen to him.
Now for the terrorists, the population will always reject you. The state will reject the terrorists. And now the strange story is that even Lucifer is rejecting the terrorists. Lucifer's kingdom is a temple of evil. But Lucifer is telling the terrorists from the northwest and the southwest that we asked you to commit atrocities, but you have committed more atrocities than we expected. So you don't even have a space in Lucifer's kingdom. So they have no breathing space.
That is the Minister of Territorial Administration in Cameroon. He went to Bamenda. That was yesterday. And in Bamenda, he was talking about security issue, that things are gradually returning to normalcy because the population has rejected the Ambazonia, the government rejected the Ambazonia, and Lucifer himself, who sent the Ambazonia fighter, has rejected the Ambazonia. So the Ambazonia has no place to go. That is what Paul Atanga Nji was saying there. And at time I wanted to ask, or I wanted to argue with this issue, but when I look at the atrocity and what the Ambazonia fighters are doing to the population of southern Cameroon, I believe I can agree to some extent with Paul Atanga Nji, because the atrocity committed by Ambazonia fighter is too much. Yes, it is too much. I am from southern Cameroon, and I went looking through the torture that people who stood by them, by the Ambazonia fighter in 2017, people who gave them every little thing in 2017, now are the enemies. Without anybody within the Ambazonia leadership asking questions that what happened, that these very people who came out gave their everything to support us. What is happening that they are turning against us? All these things started when the Ambazonia fighters started using the wrong strategy, asking children not to go to school. And Southern Cameroonians thought that it was just something for some period. And when they would discover that the strategy is not working, they will ask the children to go back to school. No, they want it to continue. And this have anger, this push anger within the people of Southern Cameroon. And they turn against. They struggle by all possible means. Because you cannot be a father and then sitting with your child at home. The child is not going to school. And then you will be happy. You must do something for that child. And this forced them to push their children to go to school. And when their children started going to school, against the will of the Ambazonia started killing those children, burning down school, kidnapping their parents, torturing the children, and killing some. And this provoked the parents. And then they started turning against. And when they stand against the Ambazonia fighter, they will become angry. Nobody, there is no just one person in this 21st century that will sit at home with a child, knowing fully that the child is supposed to be in school, just because somebody is asking the child not to go to school. Those who are rich, those who have money in southern Cameroon have sent their children to Francophone regions, and they are there, assimilated. They have been assimilated by the French Cameroon. Those who are reached that way, they send their children abroad. Even some Ambazonia fighters, their children are abroad studying. Ambazonia leaders, their children are abroad studying. And some Ambazonia fighters, their children are in Francophone region studying. But other people, other children, you ask them not to go to school. And you are not expecting anger to come out. You are not expecting people to be angry. You ask people not to go to the farm. You ask people not to do business. Monday is a ghost town. And then every now and then you ask them not to do this, not to do that, not to do this, not to do that. And people in Southern Cameroon do not know whether they should be finding food to eat or struggling not to get killed. And this is pushing them. And many of them are going hungry every blessed day. And you know that a hungry man is an angry man. And an angry man can do anything to feed. And that is exactly what Southern Cameroonians are doing. That is what you keep on killing them every blessed day but they care less about it. They're already used to the killing. So Ambazonia should change their strategy. Should change their strategy. I keep on saying it is not today, from 2018. I keep on saying it. Those strategies cannot help. Cannot help. I am for the liberation of the people of Southern Cameroon, but not with gun, but on a table. It can never happen with gun. This is Paul Atanga Nji talking. That the people have rejected the Ambazonia. The government have rejected the Ambazonia, and Lucifer has rejected the Ambazonia. Is it true that they have been rejected?